love that confidence in your voice, dude.
Yes.
So, last time, what did we do last time? Last time, you guys arranged for a meeting with the council.
No, we
We're
don't
still
know
waiting
that
to
yet.
hear back from.
Goliath King.
No, he told you get a meeting the next day.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He said he would see what he could do, and then we didn't hear back from him for a day.
They certain. Hold up. Neotag, recap what happened.
The group, still waiting to hear back from the Goliath King, decided to eat and then go check out and see if they can get an audience with the dragon. Parn went and visited Greg, found out where the shop was. Told Greg specifically he would not mention him, and then proceeded to tell the group. There, they formulated what they were going to tell the council, and then went to sleep. They got up, they went to the shop. Parn, thinking it's now time for Rogar to, prove himself, left it up to him while Parn went off with a new stranger. What was it?
Tiefling, I think.
A tiefling, and they talked about the tiefling joining the group. Meanwhile, in the shop, Rogar, what did Rogar actually do? I'm still confused over that conversation.
He did exactly the opposite of what you wanted him to do.
Rogar did the exact opposite of what Parn wanted him to do, and seemed to think it was time to play coy after being told to be blunt. Parn and the new stranger, the Seeker, came back just in time to see the Dragonborn pretty fed up with the entire situation. And Rogar is still Rogaring it. They learned that the dragon wasn't willing to talk to them, but they did find a weird new companion, a little fey creature that proceeded to chew everything that is Parn's. After questionable purchases inside what is a fake magic shop full of stolen goods, the group headed out to find clothing for their new fey creature. And that's where we ended for the day.
So, in the time it's been there, has the questionable item I got attuned itself to me? Assuming it can.
No, you have to not have to sleep with that.
No, attunements are short rest.
Oh, so I checked. The Goliath King just said he would guarantee you a meeting with the council. He couldn't guarantee a long meeting, but he can guarantee that your words would be heard.
Okay.
That's all I said.
So, is he still sitting in my pocket, chewing on the essentially the piece of leather I gave him?
Yes.
Our little fake creature.
Yeah,
Okay. He essentially has a shiny silver piece and a piece of leather sitting in my pocket and playing with both of them. So Parn's gonna go over to Sarah.
And
so Sarah,
one moment, hold on. For an attunement, you need a short rest, focusing only on that item.
So Sarah, I came into the tail end of that, but it didn't seem like Rogar did a particularly good job.
It was embarrassing. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I just like get my face to the glass, try to not just groan.
Okay. All right. I may need you to back me up here. Rogar,
Yes?
buddy. Okay, Rogar. I've heard from Sarah and a few thoughts. And I know we kind of agreed to let you do the talking when we eventually see the council, but a couple of thoughts have occurred to me. Uh, I can't help but notice that you're a dragonborn, Parn says,
Yes.
sarcastically. Dragonborn that the dragon can control.
Yeah.
Now, if it wasn't if it was just that, I'd say fuck it, let's do it. But Sarah Parn puts his hands together, rubs them, tries to come up with a way to say this in a nice way. Lets out a giant sigh and this goes, Sarah tells me you were embarrassing when talking to the, and he air quotes, shopkeep.
Yeah, could have gone better.
Could have got better. You literally did the other thing. You could have been blunt. You could have just told him. No, you have to be like Tarn, and it didn't work.
Be like me, I'm always blunt. I even told him to be blunt. Nope. This is not the point. I don't want to do the talking because I'm not the best at it, but I'm just thinking, considering past performance and the fact that you're a Dragonborn, maybe someone else should do the talking to the council. Parn tries to smile while he says that.
Yeah. I'd probably screw it up. Probably give him some reason to kill us.
Not trying to cut you off at the knees there, but this is like the second or third time. We're doing this while we're walking to the Turtle clothing shop.
Hey, Parn. You mind putting this
Yeah.
into your magic book? I hope to God this thing's not a Leshy item.
What? All right, I can fucking identify anything. Yeah, give it here.
Don't be Leshy.
I open the book and I put it in and I wait for the new page to form. What is it?
Give me 1 second to check the exact wording for it.
Okay. Oh, by the way, both of you, come here. I want to say this. I know the streets
Crowded.
are not very crowded, but if we do leave, before we do, we're robbing that place. It's not even his
What do you
shit.
report to?
Nobody.
We'll just put it into your book.
You know what? Nah, I don't want him to know I have the book right now.
Yeah.
No. I was like, we could go back there and I could just put items in, identify, and then he could actually, properly sell it, but he doesn't give a shit. Speaking of which, I take the necklace I bought off and I put, afterwards, I'll put it in the book to find out what it actually is.
Okay. Give me a quick recap on what I said the necklace did.
You said it +2 AC for 2 rounds. I don't remember how often, when. I think you were just making shit up. I don't know, because I asked for essentially asked for a cloak of protection or a ring of protection, and you said necklace of protection. which normally gives a +1, a +2, or a +3 to saves and AC.
Okay, then it just gives you a +1 to AC. Let's make it simple.
Okay. +1 to AC and saves, like a just normal protection item?
Yeah.
Okay. +1 to AC and saves. Thank you.
And the headband is a
Oh,
headband
it
of
is an
intellect.
actual one?
Yep.
So your intellect goes up to 19, is essentially just like it
Yep.
normally would. Okay. Well, what's your current intellect there, Rogar? If you had to judge
That
it,
sounds
on a
pretty fucking meta.
If you had to judge it in a numerical scale, of
Still
one
sounds
to
pretty
20.
fucking meta. Don't test me.
I'm sorry.
I sense the gods are angry with you for some reason.
I sense a smiting coming if you keep up.
Yeah.
Let's keep walking.
Also,
can I have the headband back?
Yeah, it's a band of intellect.
Nice.
Exactly what you asked for.
Can I have it back?
Sure. Pull it out of the book reluctantly and hand it to him. And before I hand it completely over, I do that thing where I don't fully let go. Now, if you ever comes a moment where you don't think you need this anymore, think of your old buddy Parn. And then I do a slight tug of war and then let go. That would be really useful.
I thought you were wisdom-based, not intelligence-based.
Oh, I am, but I have a negative to charisma and intelligence. Be nice to it if there'll only be one of them. I'm gonna open my pocket. What does he good at getting a good look over him? How tall would he be? How much would I guess he weighs?
Let me go back to the image so I'm not fucking this up this time. You'd estimate him about 6-7 inches, half a foot.
Okay.
So
his head is almost poking out of my pocket right now.
Yes, his head is mostly poking out of the pocket. And as for what he weighs, maybe 10, 15, 20 pounds? You don't know. You're not that acquainted with whatever he is. You don't know how his bones work.
How are your pants staying on?
It's in a cloak pocket.
Hey, yeah, he's in a cloak.
That's a strong pocket.
You'd be surprised. A well-sewn pocket can hold quite a bit. So let's try and get this little guy some clothes and figure out what's up with him. While we wait word.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to see that thing naked as soon as possible. Get the thing clothing.
Okay, you guys head down to the Twirl's shop.
Mm-hmm.
And Magdalene's shop, and you come in through the door. A little bell rings. Hello.
Hi, we're back. And we may have a weird request.
Okay, your stuff's not done yet.
Do you do children's clothing?
Of course.
Very small children's clothing.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
halflings, gnomes, dwarfs, all sizes here.
We've come across a little creature. We don't know exactly what he is. Maybe you do. And I open the coat and I show him just sitting there in my pocket chewing on a piece of leather.
Kind of squints at him, looks at him. Didn't playing for this. Let's have Aunt Magdalene do a knowledge check. Well, first off, that's supposed to be a GM roll, but okay. Oh, that's a dust fairy.
How do you... okay. Do you kind of help us get some clothes? Because literally right now he's wearing nothing. We found him running around.
Yeah, no, this she points to one of her racks. There's bunches of little kids' clothes. Find out what fits him.
Okay. Would you happen to have something that could provide him a little bit of protection at all?
No, I don't have combat armor for children.
I can't imagine what kind of shop would have such a thing.
I go to the rack. Can I just pull out something that's basically something that would be like traveler's clothes?
I mean, no.
Okay.
They don't only make baby clothes for travelers.
Is there a decent...
What are my options that would fit this dust fairy?
Pants?
Well, I mean, what are you looking for?
A shirt?
Something
There's
leather.
little pants. There's little skirts.
Something leather with some padding. Pants and a shirt minimum. Maybe a little pair of boots.
One moment, I've never looked at medieval children clothing. Yeah, there's like little boots, some leather pants, cloth shirt for him.
Okay.
Little cap you could get him.
I will get him a cap. Why not? Just correct. What's the price range on this? What
I
is
mean,
this?
this whole thing will be about 2 silver.
Okay.
The cap barely fits over his head. It's a bit small for his over large head, but it fits.
Do you
It's got what looks like a quail feather right on the middle that pokes straight up like an alfalfa hair.
Is he reaching for the feather and trying to pull it down and chew on it?
He doesn't seem to have noticed it yet.
Okay.
I think we shall name him Macaroni.
You know what? Whatever. Yeah, sure.
It's
Macaroni.
the official name we're going for the German line, macaroni. Okay.
We stuck a feather in his cap.
GRMILINE J line equals Mac. Fine. Macaroni. So I get him dressed. I hand the money. You wouldn't, he seems to really like chewing on leather. You wouldn't have to have some leather scraps I could also buy, just in case.
Are you sure that's healthy for
I
him?
don't know. What exactly do things like that eat?
You wouldn't happen to know, would you?
They're Fae. They don't eat.
Why is he so obsessed with chewing
Probably
on this
teething.
stuff?
Maybe he just likes to
Probably
eat,
teething.
likes to chew on things.
Fair enough. We can get up some beef jerky. Something. Really tough beef jerky. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try to put him back in my pocket, I guess, to keep him safe. Is he okay with that? Flux?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, Macaroni, you can just sit in there. I'm sorry, I forgot. How much longer on the cloak and the what Rogar wanted?
About 2 days for your cloak, and about 3 for your friend's cloak.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back by then. You have a good day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for the help.
Well, Sarah.
The door jingles as you close it.
Well, Sarah, we now have macaroni, and he's not naked. Is he? I would like to know while we were getting dressed. Is he acting like a stubborn child, or is he acting like a passive one when we were getting undressed? Like
was-
fiddle with the clothing, or did he just not care?
It was rather passive. After you put the stuff on, he started investigating it.
Okay. So should we get him a
Uh,
weapon?
Like what? A toothpick?
Why?
I was thinking a very, very small dagger. I don't know. I don't know what to do
a
with
novelty
this.
toothpick shaped like a dagger.
Alright, from our experience, how long would it take us to get to the Leshy Forest from here? On horseback.
On horseback to the
We don't have
Leshy.
horses anymore.
We can buy horses. We have the money.
It'd take maybe 3 days, 4 days.
Ugh. Okay, that's not an option. Well, I guess he's sticking with us
At the
for
very
a
least,
little
until we get
while.
those cloaks, then we can maybe head out. But
Is there a library in Highmore? Is there like
I've
a place where
never.
people go to can research things?
I imagine so, but I've never been to one here.
I'm
I mean,
asking.
there's some of the churches have their own kind of records areas, but
Mm.
I mean, if you knew mages in Highmore, but there's not really any mages in Highmore, those would have such areas. But things like public libraries weren't an invention back in this time.
Hmm.
Usually
gonna-
it was a guild based system.
I'm gonna pop back into this shop real quick. Excuse one more question. You wouldn't happen to know where he typically stays, would you?
The Germaline?
Yeah.
No, they just kind of go about. They sprinkle dust and fungus in places. You don't really you ever hear stories about where they stay.
Oh, well,
You find them under like floorboards and stuff.
it's weird. We found him in a magic shop. Oh. Well, thank you. You have a good day.
Good.
Oh, all right. Well, we can take him with us for a little while, or we can, now that he's got clothes on, we could let him go free.
Well,
What do you guys think?
You say that like he's our prisoner or something.
No, he's just kind of bumming a ride right now.
So, if he wants to leave, he'll leave on his due
I get a
accord.
very bad feeling how some people might react to a Germaline.
How is he acting? Like, is he just like content riding around on the Cape Pocket?
Yeah, he's just sitting in there, happy, chewing on leather every now and then, looking at everything. He's found the quill feather by now. He's kind of batting it.
He also has, just for the record, a shiny copper coin and a shiny silver coin I gave him. So
He's collected things.
Yeah. All right. Well, fine. He can sit in there. I don't mind. Okay. Well, let's see. We need to wait for word. We need to plan our
Let's
robbery.
not talk about that in public.
I mean, we're talking about this just between us.
I'm
quietly.
looking around. Is there anybody around?
I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not saying that very loud.
Is there anybody around us?
There's a few people, but most of Highmore is pretty deserted nowadays.
Yeah, that's one of the few reasons
As long
I
as
can
it's
talk
quiet.
out loud. Like, not. Yeah. I need to figure out how I'm gonna phrase what we're gonna say to the council. We need to decide if we really want to fight for this place.
Well, I don't exactly have any specific
I'm
loyalty to Highmore. My loyalty was with the clans.
I mean, here's my problem. If the dragon comes and it turns bad,
As
I'm pretty.
it
I'm,
will.
well, I mean, if it turns really bad and they start to lose, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bow down to the Empire. And if the Empire takes another spot in the free country, well, that's bad for us
Yeah,
because
bro.
we've kind of been marked for death, you know. So that's my biggest concern. Also, the King of Bale Falls is here. If he goes down, that makes taking Bale Falls easier as well. Probably be a bad
Yeah.
thing.
Plus, we also saw that guy
So-
in Bale Falls.
So, what is our knowledge of the current state of the free country?
Give me knowledge. Yeah, give me a history check.
History
8.
check ahoy.
Okay.
Rogar,
I
you
just
gonna
thought
try
you
for
just
this one?
only that since he asked that only he'd be rolling.
Yeah, for this one's pretty
Yeah,
grand
this is
thing.
a general.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So
we
damn.
are not worthy.
It was also the fact that I'm like, I know Rogar is the intelligence person. He probably would have a negative fucking 1. Then you rolled a 2. Okay, so Highmore, for as much as you know, Highmore remains kind of the capital of trade, mostly now through smuggling efforts into the Empire and trade just to the rest of the free countries. Vale Falls distributes most of the food. Lindefell and Arfield have pretty much gone off the map. They stick to their own stuff, doing a bit of trade and setting up as travelers' outposts due to the constant raids. Hillenor makes ends meet and kind of is a town of crafts. And Gaber is just kind of a small little outfield, a small little like pretty much a tavern and a few houses.
And we know Treon.
Yeah, you know what happened to Treon.
intimately.
Yeah, Gidefell floats about. Gidefell does not really participate in the rest of the parts of the free country. Gidefell sometimes isn't even in the free country. It kind of just floats around where it wants to be. It doesn't consider any allegiance to any part of the world of Terin. Beerwood's mostly a kind of nobles retreat area where retired nobles go. Retired shipping magnates, retired just adventurers and pirates.
Okay.
And then the four southern cities essentially have their own little alliance and allegiance going on down there, but they keep to their own areas, usually not having to deal with anyone else due to the passes that make it hard to get into them.
Yeah, they seem to have a pretty good setup down there. Huh.
But of those areas, Doreen isn't pretty much the capital of that area. If the free country were to be further separated, those would become their own area, mostly with Doreen taking the central
I
role.
imagine that Briarwood and Gidefell, where it currently says anyways, would be essentially become its own little area.
Briarwood may. Again, Gidefell on the map is only there to be represented. Gidefell
exists.
exists. That's not where Gidefell is. That's where Gidefell was when you last went there, but Gidefell could be all the way up near
Gidefell
Carcosa.
does what Gidefell does.
Frankly, Gidefell just goes where it needs to be, or where the winds take it. Yeah, the capitalist mages don't really concern themselves with the lower people. If it came down to the separation of the free country, Gidefell would probably just float out to sea.
That's terrible.
But of the relations of the current place that Bale Falls and Highmore have a tenuous agreement, mostly because Bale Falls and Highmore allied during the War of Carcosa to send Balefallian soldiers and knights to Carcosa, and Highmore's ships wanted to leave a lot earlier than the Balefall Knights wanted to leave. So when Highmore pulled out, the Balefall Knights had to retreat and couldn't continue fighting. Soon after that, Carcosa fell, and most of Balefall seems to think Highmore betrayed another country.
Well, thinking it over. We had to leave. Where would we head?
Well, I'd at least like to check in.
That Noble's Retreat sounds nice.
I'd at least like to check in at Hillanor and see how the clans are doing. Also see what the crafts are.
Well, on a short distance, Balefall sounds like a good city. But we could check out the forest city to the south.
Also, there's a few rumors of other cities scattered around that just kind of don't show up on maps.
Yeah. Triton was like that.
Yeah, Trion looks like that. Trion didn't really
Trion, sorry.
make note of any areas until you popped around.
Well, meta knowledge, I know of another city, but here I do not. Well,
Like I say,
honestly, let's just go back to the inn and wait, I guess. I was kind of expecting something to happen with the little guy here, but nothing is.
Fae do what Fae do.
Is, There's nothing really else to do. Can't really go shopping. There's no real missions. It's actually a waiting game
Unless
right
you want
now.
to go back to the shop and get an idea of the lay of the land.
No. He'd be suspicious if we come
Yeah.
back right now.
Well, might as well.
Just head back to the inn. What time is it at this time? What do you think?
It's about like 3 o'clock.
Yeah. We can just, eat and wait for word, at least for today. If we don't get anything, say noon tomorrow,
Yeah.
we can make more plans.
Anyway. Just had a thought in my head and it just disappeared.
All right. Sorry, I'm
Actually,
still nursing a headache, and it's hard
curiosity.
to think right now.
Out of curiosity, does
Go.
any remember when we went to that magic house? Apparently
Yeah.
that Gith that lived there, yet somehow was like an alternate house or something.
Yeah, your book. Yeah, I remember him popping up and getting
Yeah.
mad at us, and then not being mad at us. He was
I'm
weird.
wondering if we still have that orb.
No, the only teleportations orbs we have, and I open up the book, are Trium. Say, we got Trium. We've got an inactive orb that no longer goes to Highmore, and we have one that goes to what was it? To where? Can I just open
we
my
still have that one to Trium?
folder? What was it? We have the one to Trium. We had two more.
One to Tresmendal.
Ah, yes, that was it. Tresmendal, and one to Trium. Those are the only orbs we still have. Didn't the one that took us to the mage place like shatter after we used it?
The guildmaster took that one back.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
By the way, when I pull out what used to be the teleport orb to Highmore, what does it look like? Does it look like it just like lost light? Just glass orb now?
No, it's a stone. They're all kind of stones.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of like, you ever seen the Harry Potter movies? The
Yeah.
quaffle. It's kind of a stone with
Yeah.
kind of indents on each side. It's kind of like that. At the
Alright.
bottom, there's a button.
No.
I think it's the quaffle.
Well, definitely not a snitch. Or stitch.
Yeah, the quaffle looks like that. Yeah, it's It's kind of like that.
Oh, fair enough.
Mhm.
Well, let's head to the inn.
Yep.
Head to the inn, I guess.
I will post a link if anyone needs
I
additional
know
image
what
of what
looks
that
like.
would look. Yeah. So you guys
Mhm.
head back up to the inn.
Mhm.
What are we doing? Tavern, sitting around,
Yeah,
drinking,
Getting a
sleeping.
drink and some food.
Hmm.
Then
Actually, I had a thought. Again,
what
like,
is your thought?
if we don't hear back, Sarah, do you think we'd be able to have access to your church? Maybe go to their research, go to their libraries, maybe.
You mean the church she plans to open up that's not actually there yet?
I don't have a church anywhere here, Roga. I don't believe there is a church of
Rogar,
Fairy
pin
in
down.
Iowa.
No,
Oh, I'm
I'm
taller
taller
than
than
you
Rogar.
by 2
Rogar,
inches.
stand still. Oh, all right. Rogar,
Okay.
pin down.
Bend down by 2 inches.
I want to inspect Rogar's head.
Okay, are we talking just looking at it or an investigation where you're actively like
An investigation. I'm
Okay.
looking for bumps, signs of heavy head
give
trauma.
me an investigation check?
5.
So you don't know that much about Dragonborn. It seems a normal Dragonborn head.
Yeah, I don't see any bruises or bumps or cracks. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Pretty sure I'd know.
As you pull him down, however, Macaroni crawls up the side of your body and now is latched onto Rogar's head. He's also inspecting.
Macaroni, this is the top of my friend Rogar's head. We were looking to see if he has any brain trauma. Doesn't. Sarah, you want to give a look?
Sure.
I am Parn is dead face serious. Rogar's been acting really weird lately. Like very forgetful, just losing trail of thoughts and speech.
It sure is a head.
Yep, that is a head. I don't know what you expect me to do in a bar.
Uh,
But
Thank
nice
you.
head. I pat it nicely.
I grabbed Macaroni and put him back in the pocket.
He goes back down in the pocket.
It's okay. So Rogar, are you sure okay, buddy?
Pretty sure I'm okay. The only other thing I could think
Alright.
of was like maybe going to like where the Magic Guild used to be, assuming it's still there. Maybe see if anything's left over that maybe of use.
I mean, that's a long trip to go to
Get it
get.
filled. It's like the
get it
Magic
filled.
Guild inside Highmore. Would there be?
Don't-
Oh, never mind.
Highmore has no magic guild.
I don't think there's a magic guild in town, Rogar. I was kind of why I was having to place those orders with the guild to get those
Hmm.
magic items, and then the
Yeah.
whole dwarf thing happened, and I don't think I'm getting those. Did I ever get a refund? I don't think I ever got a refund because I paid up
What
front for
exactly
that.
did you get?
Oh
Or
well.
were you ordering?
I want it. I read about this rope that if it gets cut, if you put all the pieces back together, it'll just go back together, and also about a rod that if that would expand and then contract. I was thinking if I could, use that next time we go into a dungeon or something, I could, have the rod expand and like touch the
Well,
wall and the ground,
Well, we
the
could
traps or
Well,
anything.
we could always try
But,
looking in the guild, see if there's like some like unclaimed packages,
uh,
which is
okay.
empty.
The last time we were in the guild,
Hmm.
God. Yeah. Which, do we know where the guild actually went? Where they moved to?
I don't think we've asked.
No.
Okay.
We'd
no,
have
we don't.
to speak with our guild master to find out.
Yeah, I'm not in a big hurry to
Yeah.
bug him again. So as just a side note, as we're walking through town, what is the general feel of town? Does it look like houses are boarded up? I know that the streets aren't very populated. What's the general feel and look as we were walking through these last couple of days?
Well, you're in the Noble District. The Noble District, most of the houses still look pretty decent. They're starting to, some of the grass is growing up a bit high. Some of their gardens are unkempt, but they don't really seem that bad off. But you can tell from the outside that anything of value has been taken and removed.
What about I traveled to the refugee district and through where the guild is, the mercantile district, quite a lot. What about those areas?
Refugee District has some of the houses boarded up. It's looking kind of run down. Emptier than usual, but not as empty as the rest of the town. The Merchants District has merchants, but everything looks like it's ready to go at a moment's notice, as if some of the merchants are getting ready to leave, but don't want to miss any sales that they might make in the last few days.
Yeah, they're essentially trying to get travel money, and then they're getting the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try and pick up macaroni and stand him on the table. You got anything to add to these thoughts or conversation?
He starts saying words, but you don't understand him.
Well, at least he can speak.
Wish I knew what. Yes, I wish I knew what he was saying.
Try
Though.
asking the voice in your head.
Yo, Seeker, you understand this guy? He's been just walking behind us.
NPC Seeker, do you understand?
Nope, he doesn't understand either.
So he's not speaking Goblin, Dwarven, Elvish, or Common. That's all I know.
Not speaking Draconic or Gith.
I mean, one of you knows how to cast a spell, let them speak or understand any language.
Sarah?
One of you. Yeah.
You could ask me these things, before, I could get it prepped for tomorrow. I'll have to wait.
Okay. To be fair, with an expected need is...
I'm gonna... One second. Need to check something. Monk 5e. How far away is this actual bit? Because it's close enough, I'm gonna be stupid and try something really far away. Then no, it's level 13. It's way too far. Oh no, well, you could just wait till tomorrow to find out what you want. Pull out parchment and a piece of paper. Do you know how to write in Common if you don't know how to speak it? I hand them to him.
Okay. He now has parchment and a piece of paper.
I mean, I'm sorry.
He starts eating it.
A pen, quill and ink. I put it on there and a piece of paper.
Okay.
You have. Does he write anything down, or does he start eating that too?
He starts trying to draw things, but the quill immediately breaks.
That's okay. I hand him a piece of chalk instead.
That's scribbles.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Down one quill. Down one quill. Down one chalk.
Down 3 pieces of paper.
I had plenty. I have 19 left. So, does it look like anything? What do you guys think?
Does it look like anything to us, or is it just scribbles.
It looks like scribbles.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, do the scribbles look like they're trying to be... how to phrase this? Okay, obviously they're scribbles. Does it look like he was trying to
Scribbles.
draw something specific and it's just not coming out as good as he was probably hoping, or...
a better question asked: does it look like he's writing a language or drawing a picture?
Looks like he's making scribbles.
Scribbles. Fine, he could keep the 3 pieces of paper and the chalk for now. Well, I'm gonna take
Oh
macaroni.
no, one of the pieces of paper is covered in chalk. The other 2 have been eaten, but he'll take the piece of chalk.
Fine. Well, I'm gonna go to my room, and you know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All right.
I don't know what else to do today. Don't feel particularly good. And it seems like this is a waiting game for us. Something happens, come get me. And I pick up macaroni. I fucking go to my room. And I put him on the pillow. I give him I give him another piece of paper, cover him on a piece of parchment this time. Cover him up. And then I lie down.
Okay, Harn's asleep. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna probably head to my room and just kind of go over my sermons and stuff, and then kind of get ready for tomorrow
I'm...
and go to bed.
It's 3.
You're an early sleeper.
I thought we've been like eating and relaxing at the table for at least
It's
hour.
4.
Dude,
Or
there's
two.
early to
That's
bed.
what I'm saying. Like I'm prepping I'm doing my sermons and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know what else to do. We don't have time to go travel anywhere. We don't have time. There's nothing else to really do in town. If the German line if there's something to do with the German line, we need to wait till tomorrow to find out. At least 8 hours for Sarah to figure it out. Maybe we all wake up in the middle of the night and do as soon as Sarah's able, and we find out what's going on. I honestly, besides just role playing, some good food, maybe meditating in the park, I don't know what else to do.
I'm gonna go back to the magic shop.
If you guys want. Okay.
God.
Have fun on that adventure.
If you
So
start
Sarah goes upstairs, starts working on her sermons, and Rogar heads out back to the magic shop.
I must redeem myself this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're at the magic shop.
I'm going in.
Are we walking in? Or are we?
How
Okay.
crowded is the shops? Just the Dragonborn? Well, the shopkeeper?
There's actually no one right now. You don't see anyone.
Not even the shopkeeper?
Nope, it's just empty right now.
I...
You can hear sounds from the back room.
Does it sound like that guy? Or is it just like maybe like moving sounds?
Sounds like moving sounds. Things being shuffled around, things being moved.
Walk up? Like the office. That's like behind the desk, I'm guessing.
The back room? Yes, it's behind the desk, behind the counter.
Going to walk up to the door and knock?
Okay. Okay, yeah, gotcha. The door opens and the man is standing there. What are you doing behind
There's
the
nobody
counter?
out. And it is the same shopkeeper, correct?
Yes, it is. Normally you shout or say something if no one's in the shop. It would just go behind the counter. I'd like you to get
Okay.
back
Okay.
in front of the counter.
So,
Do you not shop a lot?
surprisingly, not often. What you figure as an adventurer you would. Surprisingly not. Anyway, secret for a secret.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, I'm good, but stop. I'm sorry.
So, simple. I tell you a secret that information you'd probably be curious about. What you do with it, well, that'd be up to you. But in exchange, you would also tell me a secret of equal weight, roughly. Does that sound fair? Okay.
Sure.
You seemed kind of curious about the voice inside Parn's head that took over him for a second. That's actually the remnants of a god. Well, part remnants of a dwarven god. Yes.
Go on. Yes.
And a little personal one. I desire the return of the dragons, though in a different capacity than they once were.
Okay. You still have told me nothing of worth.
Oh, shit. Yes, this one I think might be of value to you, though. You recall how we mentioned that Tizumbra is after us? We found out how...
I
Well,
don't
we
think
mentioned
that
the
was ever
Empire was
mentioned.
after us and it was like a death warrant.
I don't think you ever mentioned it to this man.
I just swore we mentioned something like that. Anyway,
Maybe Pat said it in passing, but you never actually said it to him. But he's
Anyway,
listening all the same.
we found out how to kill an avatar. Just a heads up, if you go with this specific method, be prepared for like some psychic backlash or something. If you can cast a spell displacement on them, it would kill them. But like I said, be prepared for a psychic backlash after doing that.
Okay. Are you here to just tell me things I already know, or are you here to give actual info?
Seriously, you actually already knew that?
You... Rogar.
Yeah?
Kiri, you remember their plan involved killing an avatar before. The plan to take over this whole city involved killing and or framing the avatar who was already here. Presumably they know how to kill an avatar.
Well, then I got nothing yet. Nothing. That was all I had.
You overvalue yourself, young Skywalker.
So was there at least worth anything, even a cheap little secret?
Oh, to be honest, even if you told me anything that was important, I wouldn't have told you anything back.
It's almost like he's not trustworthy.
If you called me on it, I probably would have made something about how words have no weight, so therefore my words equal the weight of your words. If I felt really sassy, I'd tell you about a nice sandwich shop.
What? Fuck it. What's the sandwich shop?
No, I'm not really feeling that sassy right now, so I'm keeping that sandwich shop. More valuable than the words you gave me.
Well, then I guess I'm off. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I leave and close the door behind me.
Okay.
Let's see.
I want you to know something's on. I mean, Kiri, you just made one of your friends a target.
Yeah, I'm kind of realizing that now.
It was gonna be really hard not to metagame if you had given something, if you had given either the Sphinx, the golems, Sarah's Sarah's stuff, or or we have another secret I can't remember, or that one away. It's gonna be really hard.
Well, you
to
don't
look
know
at
that I said
Rogar
anything.
anymore.
And
No.
I'm not going to
That-
say a
that is
goddamn
true.
thing.
But I am gonna know when somebody comes for me in the middle of the night and tries to extract the remnants of a god from me.
Oh, don't worry. That's probably not going to happen. Probably.
This is Kiri, I just want to say, even though you mess up a lot, whenever you do, it's really amusing.
It is a door.
Speaking of which, Parn, can I get a perception check?
That's fast.
Fuck. D20 plus 7. 15 with a passive perception of 16, by the way.
Macaroni's chewing on your hair while you sleep.
Be careful with
Okay.
macaroni.
Well, technically I don't sleep, so I'm just kind of doing calculations in my head and then feel, because I'm vaguely...
While you're resting, he's chewing on your head. Chewing on your hair.
Fair enough. Arn doesn't react.
Yeah, like, I guess I head back to the inn. Go to my room and I'm gonna take out a quill, ink, and that book. Now, the book is
Okay.
blank, memory serves, right? I'm going to
Yes.
write in it.
Wait, I thought once he learned something, a
I
page
don't recall that
filled.
ever being a thing. The only time it was ever filled was like when we were in
Fair enough.
that alternate realm. So I'm going to write in it. Are you sapient?
Sapient?
Sentient? Sapient,
Does
I
that
believe, is like where you can are
No.
capable of
Sentient.
thought.
Sentient is literally, are you just alive?
No,
Sapient
I understand sentient.
Sapient means, are you like human? Can you think, comprehend, that
Oh,
sort of things?
Alright, so I write that in. Does anything happen?
In your mind, you hear the words in GIF? No.
I write down in Gith, cheeky. And close the book. I'm gonna glare at...
Input misunderstood. Please retry.
I think it's trolling me. That or it's angry at me. I don't know. One or the other. Actually,
No. Rogar, sorry, you realize this when you talk to the other GIF.
mm-hmm.
It's a training book. It has essentially Star Wars stuff. Think of it like a holocron. It kind of thinks, but not really. It thinks as much as it can train. It actually has no other thought
Okay.
process outside that. There's a person in there, but only a person to train and give knowledge from. It's not
So
the
like,
actual person.
a memory in, of sorts. Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Would it be better to say it's a magical, essentially, copy of someone, except without the creativity, without the curiosity, without the emotion, just
Yeah,
knowledge?
it's just experiences to
Okay.
be passed on to another person.
Alright. I guess that's pretty much all I can do. Outside of just, I guess, hope nothing bad happens. So, like, roughly it'd be like, what, like maybe 5 o'clock at most?
Yeah, 5, 6-ish, depending on where we want to be. But yeah, around that time. Sun's starting to go down.
Well, unless there's... I somehow doubt that Fight Club is still in existence. So... might as well... turn in. And... yeah.
Okay. So everyone going to sleep?
So Parn's already been resting for about an hour, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in 3 hours, Parn would like to get up and do something while the
Okay.
others are still resting.
Everyone's going to sleep, however, correct?
Yes.
Dawn? Sarah?
Yep.
Okay. So can I get a perception check from all of you?
Oh, okay. $19.
Okay, Parn, you note that Macaroni has stopped chewing on your hair, and through your calculations, you hear the faint sound of a door being opened slightly and little feet walking away.
How long has it been?
It's been about 2 hours when that's happened.
I come out of my trance. I go after it.
Okay, you find Macaroni just sitting, kind of just standing in the hallway, staring down the hallway.
What's wrong, Macaroni? We're gonna be able to talk to you in the morning. Can you just wait a night with me?
He's just kind of staring down the hallway. He starts to wave.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on Sarah and Rogar's door. Oh, you too. Get up.
Okay.
Something's going on.
All right.
I'm gonna look down the hall where Macaroni's looking.
Okay,
Well,
you don't see anything, Parn.
Okay. I
Alright.
guess he wants to follow us.
Alright.
Get dressed quickly.
Rogar, you see, you know how
Yeah.
Macaroni, there's
Yeah.
the souls. We established the souls again. You see a face soul, but instead of the singular soul with another soul orbiting around it, you see a large soul with maybe like 6 other souls orbiting around it, standing in the hallway. And that's what
Okay.
Macaroni
I'm
seems
just
to be
seeing
looking
the
at.
soul, but not any body or anything, correct?
No, you're not seeing a
Guys,
body.
there's another Fae.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's probably a more powerful one.
Okay.
Hey, I'm up.
Now,
I'm dressed.
I'm dressed as well.
now, I'm going to do a little bow. Faye in the shadows. Will you speak with us?
Do you want to offer that dragon tooth?
No, not yet. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well. I open the book and pop out the dragon's tooth. We have spoken to one who trusts your kind. May we speak?
You see the congregation of souls move into Rogar's room.
Okay.
Macaroni follows it.
All right.
Alright, I follow.
Hey, hell, we're doing this in Rogar's room. Yeah, hey, not mine for once. All right, and I put the tooth back in the book, close the book, and go into the room.
Where exactly did the soul go to?
The soul is now on the bed.
Okay, so does it appear like to be?
Do we just see
Nah,
nothing?
you're basically just
You don't
relying
see-
on me as like the sole eye dog.
Yeah, all you see is Rogar seeing something and Macaroni seeing something.
Yeah.
Mm,
So like, does the soul like appear to be doing anything, or is this just big soul with like this orbits around it, and that's it?
That's it.
So if you can understand us, hop twice. I'm asking to the.
That is really condescending, Rogar.
Don't know any other language of the Fae. Please provide some sign that you can understand us.
Ow.
That you understand us.
I mean, it moved into your room after we presented the two.
Okay.
Which I will.
I don't know. Draconic.
I will. It does. How are the rooms furnished?
There's a large. You got a nice room, so there's a large bed in the center. That's got the top thing.
quilt.
What the fuck is that called? No, like the
four
like
posts?
the pillars around the bed.
Banister?
No, but they go
Yeah,
up
I know what
and
you're
create like a
talking
roof to the
about.
bed. Yeah,
Mhm.
the fancy bed style.
Banisters.
If that's what they're called.
I think that's what it is. But yeah, you all know what I mean. Like that can create like kind of a cover around the bed.
Yeah.
Like princesses and stuff.
No, I was mean more like, is there like a table?
Yeah, there's a little nightstand. There's a table and a chair. There's a
Right.
fireplace, a window, and a little balcony
How
that goes
close
out.
is the not the nightstand, but the normal table to the bed?
The normal table is about 5 feet away from the bed.
All right, fine. I pop out the tooth and I put it on the table, and I take a step back and leave it for the fey creature to inspect if it wishes.
Should we show it to Macaroni?
I mean, macaroni. We've already. I hope we've already gotten a good thing with. We've been
Yeah.
treating him nice, but he seemed to respond when I pulled out the tooth. So I'm gonna, leave it right there. Maybe see where that goes. But
From where the soul was, a small gnome female appears.
Oh.
It looks to be about in her. How old do gnomes grow? She seems to be about teenage.
I think gnomes get up there to 200 years.
The equivalency of like someone in their mid-teens.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Where'd you get the tooth?
We were.
Can I get a
Well,
wisdom check from everyone, by the way, as well? While we're
A
doing
what?
this? A wisdom check.
I actually improved on that now. 24. Crit.
Well done. You all remember this voice.
Whose voice is it?
But way back when you were in Highmoor the second time during the plot to kill the Doge, you met a night hag in Orsini's mansion.
Oh. Oh, the Baba Yaga.
It didn't look like this, but that's the voice that's coming out of this small little gnome.
Huh. It's been a while.
All right. So before we answer a couple quick questions, we're neutral between Orsini right now. We kind of got a mission from the tooth holder about him. Well, the former owner of the tooth about him. But where's your position on it? Because the last time we heard a voice like yours was in a mansion, and you had knocked us out, and then you took over one of our companions' minds, and we had to kick his ass, and then when we looked up, I'm pretty sure that the voice was gone. Was that it? Did we
Basically,
actually?
we had
I don't
he,
remember. We.
No, we never
You-
fought her.
you never
Montaro
fought her.
basically got
Yeah, no,
possessed,
I don't think we ever.
and so we had to fight him.
Yeah, and then Parn beat the living shit out of him. And then when that was over, the hag was gone.
Yeah, she like disappeared during the fight.
So
Something like that.
I'm sorry. We're clearly, trying to be nice. We even gave the little one here some clothing, which I hope he enjoys. But we're just trying to tread that line right now.
She's looking with disdain at Macaroni when you mention him. I have no allegiance to him anymore. Once I made my trade. He made his trade. I care not what happens with the dragon.
Okay. 2, are you why my visions don't work normally anymore?
No,
Okay.
didn't
Gotta
know
figure out.
you had visions.
Wait, he had you make a potion that would knock me out, so I
You
couldn't.
invested, didn't you?
He didn't tell you why he wanted me knocked out?
I'm sorry. What?
She made a potion that put us all to
Yeah.
sleep. Remember that?
Oh, that wasn't my doing. That was Orsini's doing. He poisoned
Yeah,
me.
he slipped us a Mickey.
Oh. Oh, right. You're the one that made the badges, right?
Well, she did something with the badges. They were
Whatever.
enchanted.
Anyway, we. All right. We received this tooth from someone who we were sworn to certain secrecy. And he told us history. He has a history with the Fae, and we asked. And at the time, we were traveling with a companion called Nightmare.
The
who
Skyfires
mentioned
are dying.
What was it again? The Skyfires going out, and we were told that the Fae might know what's going on, and we were given this tooth in exchange of showing that we could be trusted and talk to the Fae. So Macaroni, you want to come here? She seems to not like you, and I don't want you getting
As this
hurt.
is going on, I'd like to try and hear and see if, well, hear if it sounds like anybody's coming or if it's just dead at night right now.
It's late. I mean, it's not that late, but it's about 7.
Okay.
But no, it's pretty dead.
Parn's gonna slowly reach down and try to pick up Macaroni.
You grab him. He's just kind of staring at the night hag.
I'm gonna put him back in the pocket, but I'm gonna leave the pocket where he can look at the night hag.
Out of curiosity.
So yeah, that's about all we're willing to tell about the tooth right now. And I reach for the tooth to put it back in the book. Does she react at all as I reach for it?
She watches the tooth.
Right, and I pick up the book and I put it back in the book. Close the book and put the book away. So, are you
Where do you put the book?
I guess I put it in my backpack.
Okay.
You mentioned a deal with Orsini. What exactly was the deal?
I gave him knowledge. He gave me knowledge and a workspace. She says in a slow, metered tone. She watches the book get put away, and her eyes flick to your eyes, Rogar. And now she's kind of staring at you intently.
Is it possible to tell?
I'm gonna try to whisper Sarah. Sarah, keep a good eye on my backpack. If the flap opens, if you see any movement, tell me right away. I am actively paying attention to my entire person
As
now.
she's looking at me, can I tell if she's actually focusing on anything specific, like the stone?
Oh yeah,
eye?
she's focusing on your eye. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a message, Flux. Go ahead.
So, knowledge in this space. As far as we can tell, that space is still in one piece. Why are you looking?
Oh yeah. No, the mansion's still there.
Yeah.
I've been living there for a while now. Where did you get your eye? Can I see it?
How far away is she from me? Like 10 feet, 5 feet, something like that?
Where'd you stop from her?
I'm probably just around where the table is.
Okay, so about 4 feet.
You can look at it from this distance, can't you? Okay. How close do I need to be for you to get a look at it? Because I kind of need it to see.
Be back in a second.
Okay. So,
I just want to inspect it.
it's not...
I assume it didn't grow
No,
in there.
It was something that was put in there. Last...
Then take it out. Let me look at it for a moment.
I would not... I'd
I
prefer
wouldn't
not to
advise
do
that.
that. That, and I have no idea if I even could remove it.
Just for the record, from what we remember, essentially he took a I'm not saying this to the Night Hag, of course, this is to Flux. But just to reiterate what happened, hand cut off, took a potion, one of his eyes melted and was replaced by that
Basically,
eye,
it was
correct?
the hand got cut off because of the ritual, drank half that potion, and the other half went onto the tree. The potion I drank...
Yeah, the tree bears
You ate
fruit.
a fruit from the tree, and then the eye grew
fruit
in,
was
right?
the eye.
No, the fruit was the eye.
Oh, okay. Just to, I was confused on these.
I'd prefer not to remove that. Mainly because, one, I don't even know if I can remove it.
Hey, Rogar? The other
just-
me is,
Then just come
saying-
close.
the other me is saying to be careful. He doesn't remember the Fae, but he's heard tales that they are wily. I think he was being very polite.
Who's in you? She says as her eyes immediately flick over to Parn.
Oh, what a wondrous tale that I'm not quite ready to tell. Maybe it would like to say something. I don't know. And I give what's inside me a chance if it's curious. I did promise to, live an interesting life at least.
As you take a step back, her eyes immediately flick back over to you. That's
You're really
scary.
interested in all our secrets, aren't you? Fun. So, you mentioned deals and trading of knowledge.
Yes.
Scratch our back, we scratch yours.
Don't know what you have that's worth anything to trade yet, though.
I mean, you want to know what's in me. You want to know about the tooth, which probably not going to tell you all the things about the tooth. You want to know about his eye.
Let me just inspect your eye, and I can tell what value we have worth trading.
Okay.
Don't take it out and just come close. Let me look
All
at
right.
it.
All right. And you know what? Here's the deal. We can do this. I'm going to step right next to you, and I'm going to pull out the sword. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I'm going to put it right under your chin. If you move wrong, it'll just take the slightest bit of effort to remove your head. That way, he can feel comfortable, and you get what you want. Seem like a fair trade?
What kind of sword do you have, Parn?
What?
What kind of sword do you have?
It's an adamantine short sword.
The Adamite short sword.
Okay.
If you're at least willing to keep your hands to yourself, because the last thing I want is for this thing to get ripped out.
I mean, if you're okay with that, I don't have to put the sword there. I don't mind.
If
She kind of licks her lips.
I mean, does she respond to the sword at all when it gets pulled out, the green metal?
No, she's focused intently on
so she's
Rogar's
gonna
eye.
do something, kick me back.
Well, no, what I was going to do is step with you and prep an action. I would like to, in the game's turn anyways, I would like if she moves it towards his eye, to prep to basically key punch her in the face, to push her back.
By that, I assume you mean like
Yeah.
if it looks like she's bringing her hands out towards the eye, and not like if she's just
Yeah, it looks like she's about to try and snatch your eye. I'm gonna, no. Would that be classified as missile snaring?
No.
No, I wouldn't think so. I'm gonna do my best to interrupt if she makes a move. Is that a better way to phrase it?
Sure. Before we do any of this,
Okay.
let's take a quick 5-minute break. Okay, it's just room.
Lon's not back yet,
So-
anyways.
Oh, I said I was back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
So had we ask if the Fae knows where the
she's
tooth
curious.
She wanted to know about it, and we gave her some of the information, but not the details. She also wants to know about what's in me. She also wants to know about Rogar's eye. And Macaroni seems really intent on her, but she seems to not like him at all. She seems to be looking down on him with disgust. I think was that what
disdain.
Flux said? Disdain, not disgust. What's funny is yesterday when Flux and me were playing Terraria, he mentioned that he loves the role playing and how we've slow rolled it, but he was fully expecting to turn the reins over to Sovik in October,
Yeah.
and instead we've done a session a day, essentially.
Yep.
I'm just not too sure what to go from.
Oh no, that's the same. I'm kind of a waiting game, really. That's why I'm really
Yeah, I
interested in
suspect we're
what's
probably
going
gonna
on
be
right
leaving
now.
High Moor before the dragon.
I hope not. I don't want to be forced into it, but honestly, if that's the way it
And
is,
it's
that's the way it is.
realistically, I can't risk fighting that dragon because it could just make me just trying to attack you guys.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know how we can keep the promise to Sarah right now. I really don't.
And at the same time, I'd be kind of concerned what
Like-
that dragon might do to us. Because I imagine he'd probably figure stuff out.
I don't know how we're gonna kill him, how we're going to honor it, Unfortunately, we don't have someone that's immensely convincing. I don't know how we would talk our way into having the council agree to let the dragon essentially to honor the contract, so to speak. But we're gonna
Yeah.
try, I guess.
God. It's like sorcerers. Are they charisma based or wisdom based? Charisma based?
Sorcerers, warlocks are charisma based. Druids, clerics are wisdom.
Intelligence.
Wizards are intelligence. Wait, are they? Are 5e? Who's Yeah. So how's
Pretty
y'all's
good.
day been?
Yours?
Okay.
I've been having a stomachache all day.
I think because the temperature is suddenly going down again. I was getting a headache as the session started. I think the excitement is starting to work though.
I managed to get a D&D campaign started with my coworkers.
Fair enough.
I'm playing as a Lishaman barbarian named Cookie.
However you have fun, dude.
Yeah, it's only me and the DM know a bit about 5th edition. Everyone else is like, we don't know.
How many people? How long do you typically play? That sort of
Uh,
thing.
6 hours with 5 players and 1 DM.
Not bad.
Nice.
This one is very, very Dark Souls inspired.
Fair
I've
enough.
been looking and thinking of joining one of those adventure leagues where they do like modules of D&D. Be actually interesting to do D&D like in front of other people and not over computers.
It's an interesting experience.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, Zon
Yep.
caught up on what we're doing?
Yep, he knows what it's asked about so far and the general gist.
Okay, so Parn is positioned next to the hag.
I've put the sword away. I've decided the sword's probably the best, not the best solution here. Too threatening.
I'm kneeling down in front of her.
I am just kind of on standby, keeping an eye on Parn's belongings.
Okay, she's looking at the eye. Her hand slowly goes up to touch near where the eye is.
My hands aren't reaching yet.
She's touching her. She lightly taps the eye. You don't feel anything from that.
Whoa. Careful now.
If you don't feel anything from that, Rogar, she looks closer at it. She's kind of stretching the flesh around the
Very
eye.
awkward feeling.
Oh yeah, no, that feels. I don't know. Depends on how much you play with your face, Lily. She's essentially doing the thing where you kind of pull back the flesh, and
Yeah.
you can see the.
Keep the eye open, even if
that kind of thing.
somebody wanted to close it. Yeah.
Then she kind of just shakes her head. Worthless. Let me see the tooth.
I honestly don't know how to feel about that.
Okay.
Remember, Rogar, worth is subjective.
Well, here's the thing. I'm willing to put the tooth on the table and we can all stand around it and you can look at it. But that's about as far as I'm willing to go right now because we've already you had one thing and you haven't given us anything yet. And I open the book, pull out the tooth, put it on the table, and stand right next to it with a hand. One of my the tooth has the root sat on it, right? So it has like 4 roots as
Yeah.
well as the long, sharp point. What?
Yes.
Sorry, kid in the background. So I'll keep a hand on one of the roots of the tooth.
I guess I'm looking at her and I'm preparing, like, if she tries to, like, grab the tooth and run, to stop her with my sword that I'd summon as soon as she starts doing it.
Okay. She starts inspecting the tooth, running her hands over it, feeling the grooves on it. Just muttering things in languages you don't understand.
I'm gonna pull the tooth away. I'm sorry, you trying to identify the tooth right now?
I said I wanted to look at the tooth.
Yes, magic is a bit much. We don't know what you might be casting. You could just be trying to identify it. You could be trying to teleport it away.
Very well then. You
But
have
I-
nothing of worth. I have nothing to trade for you,
I mean,
but I will give you a bit of advice.
okay.
She turns to Sarah and Rogar. Be careful of your friend over there. Check him every day. Make sure you never know how much control what's in him has and what it can do to him. And with that, she disappears. You see the soul there. It starts moving away.
Okay.
Well, are you sure you don't want to stay? We're kind of looking for a distraction right now.
I'm gonna look around the room. Did she, like, steal anything without us knowing?
No, is a rather fetid, wet spot on the bed where she was kind of sitting. It smells like dead, like kind of brackish water.
I'm not sleeping in that bed.
And I kept one of the reasons I kept a hand on the tooth was to make sure it wasn't replaced with an illusion. It's still there, right?
Yes, you still have the tooth.
Okay. Is macaroni still in my pocket?
Yeah, macaroni's still in your pocket.
Is he now looking around, or is he?
He's back to his normal investigative
Does Parm
self.
still have his book?
Okay.
It's kind of he's starting to wiggle his way out of the pocket now. However,
What do you want, macaroni? I'm
Eh.
gonna pull him out and put him on my shoulder.
kind of scrambles down your shoulder and starts investigating the room.
Parm, do you still have your book?
Okay. Well, I still have my book, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Make sure that
This
it's
has
the real
been
thing and
fun.
she didn't somehow magic it away.
I put the tooth back in the book. Go back in the book.
Yes.
Okay. I guess it's the real book. Well, this was interesting. I'm just gonna say out loud, if you want to come back and want to talk, we're fine. Also, yeah, we already know the thing in me is weird, but
Yeah.
Rogar, the soul's
Yeah,
gone.
she's
by now.
not here.
you never know. It could be still listening. Well, that was weird.
Do you still want me to prep tons in the morning?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back to bed now.
I'm gonna. Is Macaroni just like running around, bumping into chairs and tables, running around?
No, he's opening dressers, checking drawers, licking things.
You know what, Macaroni? I'm gonna pull out an assortment of things from my book, and you can play with them while I try to get 2 more hours of rest. How about that?
Oh, good God, you give him that ball. He's now manacled up.
Like, no, I've got so many things.
I mean, he's just messing with stuff, but he's.
I'm gonna pick him up. Nah,
He kind of tries to wiggle out of your grasp.
not right now.
Eh, kind of stretching, trying to get back into Rogar's room.
Okay, Parn, let him go. Let him go.
All right, no, let's see. No, what's in the dresser drawer that he's trying to get into?
Nothing. So there's a small book of the Church of Puelor, but that's about it.
Is he going for the book?
No, he just wants to keep investigating.
There's something in my room that is attracting him.
No, I think he just likes looking around, trying to find
I'm going
something.
to look under the bed. There's nothing under there, right?
There's nothing under there.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the book and pull out my carpenter's tool set. I'm gonna wave it, and it's like in this. I imagine it's like in this the leather thing you would see tools wrapped up in. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yes.
And I'm gonna wave it in front. You wanna come investigate these tools? What's his reaction?
Kind of starts welding towards you.
Okay, come on. And I'm gonna lure him back to my room, and then give him. Once we're there, I'm gonna pull out the iron band of Boogie Algo, my thieves' tools, one of my 2 pots of healing, because screw it right now. Why not? Grappling hook and rope, my mess kit, my hammock, an empty sack, and an empty flask. I'm going to sit him down, and I'm going to let him go.
Okay. He just starts fiddling around with things.
I'm good. I'm gonna take.
I'm going to close the door and lock it
Do you have the key?
now. Yes, we rented rooms. We have the keys. I'm just gonna try and transfer
I'm gonna
another 2
grab
hours.
that book of Paylor and find get in a chair and just try and get comfortable.
I will love it if in the morning the hammock is like expertly put up and he's just like sleeping, swaying in the hammock while he somehow turned an empty flask into a tiny little wine glass, which he's sipping a fucking healing potion.
I'm concerned that with the
out of.
lockpick, he'll just start picking everybody's locks.
I mean,
Yeah,
So everyone
in a
goes back
chair.
to sleep.
I'm not going into the bed.
Yeah.
So I'm basically sleeping without a blanket. Oh well, not the word.
I also pulled out my bedroll just so he could have something that like a soft place to run around on the floor.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So about 3 more hours pass. Can I get a perception check from everyone again?
Okay. After 2, Parn was gonna get up anyways. Oh shit. It's not a perception check. That's the message I sent Flux. Oh. 19 again.
Okay. As you kind of rest, you hear the sound of kind of shuffling things about, and just the sounds of, Macaroni messing with things. Sarah, you have a restful sleep. Rogar, you do not. You have dreams of dragon attacks, villages burning, constant fights, you attacking people and constantly just getting beaten down, never winning, always losing. Every single time you try, you just get thrown to the side. You try to reason your way out of this upcoming fight. It doesn't work. You see a bit where you are on the side of the dragon. People revile your kind for it. And then, Rogar, can I get an endurance check, a constitution check from you? Okay. And then you feel a sharp, stabbing pain in your head.
Ow.
And as you wake up, you feel claws rustling around in your eye socket.
I try and fight it off.
You see. Try to give me a strength check. You see the hag who's standing over you, with not clothed, yes, clothed, not disguised, full hag, matted hair, bones in her hair, the smell of death on her breath, covered in just a gross, disgusting slime. Her hand inside your head. Okay, let me do her
And I'm
check.
basically shouting.
Okay. You force her off, but she has got hold of your missing sight in one eye.
Try and rush to tackle her.
Parn was awake for an hour at this point.
It had been 3 hours.
Okay. And he had already rested for 2. So he would have been awake an hour. But where
In your room?
Where was I? Was I just sitting in my room?
You're in your room.
Okay. Can I react to the yell?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna rush out, leaving macaroni and all
You
the
are?
stuff.
Because there's a locked door in your way.
Okay, I'm going to get my key and unlock it and rush out.
Okay. Well, your action is to go up to the door and unlock it.
Okay.
Sarah, you rolled a 14. Actually rolled a 9 with disadvantage. Actually, technically, also Rogar rolled a 1. Frankly, you shouldn't have felt any of this till it was long
Well, we
ago.
kind of established that I got that. We did it.
I completely forgot that you guys rolled a disadvantage while you're sleeping. Well, yeah, she's on the floor, clutching the eye.
Yeah.
You tried to tackle her? Okay,
Another strength check.
give me another strength check. We're gonna do a grapple fight off.
Nope.
You do not manage to grapple her. She kind of forces back for a frail little whatever she is. She's pretty strong. She starts running towards the
chase after her.
balcony. Pardon?
Okay. Is his door open?
No, I don't think so. I think the door was closed. I think you all closed your doors and went back to bed.
Yeah.
Alright, how far away are our rooms?
They're about big rooms, so they're about 30 feet down the hallway.
Okay. I would have 20 feet after that. Could I move to his door? When you move, you're allowed to like stow a weapon or stuff at the same time. Can I open the door with my movement?
Yes.
Okay. Soon as I throw the door open, what do I see?
Well, you see Rogar, his eye bleeding, chair strewn across the ground, him chasing after the hag who's made it to the window.
Okay, 1 second. I need to see what it actually is. This might be the first time I get to use this, and it's correctly. I would like to bonus action teleport right in front of her and just punch her right in the head.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay, I get advantage because it's the first thing I did after coming from the teleport. What's my attack? It's +7. Okay. Really? Really?
You don't hit her.
Fuck. Still in front of her.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Do combat.
Wait. Yeah. All right. Surprise round. That was it.
Yes. Give me a second to get this set up.
All right. Let's roll initiative. 4.
Where do you want us to
Oh, hold on, I haven't. The map's not fully mapped. 1 second.
I do like the map. I do like this inn setup, though. That was the first time I got to actually use the teleport for what it was intended, which is teleport and then strike. And I rolled 2 10s in a row.
You rolled 2 3s.
Yeah, I rolled 2 3s in a row.
Okay, that'll work. The rest is not aligned, but this is close enough.
Right. Jack's here for some reason. Noise. So I would be right in. Yeah, there.
I'm assuming I'm still asleep.
Probably.
Yep. Actually, whoop, over here. Nice bed, nice room.
Can I, just for reference, can I get the little Germaline put in my room so I know which one is mine?
Yeah. He's over here. When you woke up, he had made a small little hovel out of the thing and was sleeping in it.
Fair enough.
Okay, now initiative time.
I rolled a 22.
He wants his
Nice.
eye back.
I know crit roll does special things for crit rolls, but I don't think we do.
Unfortunately, she has +2 at dexterity, so she goes before me.
I mean, no, that's not the rule, but Flux actually makes the rule. I think the actual rule is the DM
Yeah,
determines.
DM is God.
So it's your turn, Parn. Rogar, you're gonna actually take disadvantage on any attacks, any things that involves sight. Because you're missing a fucking eye.
All right. Well, let me measure something out real quick. Where's the measurement tool? What happened to it? Oh, they changed the measurement tool. That sucks. Oh, see, it's a 20-foot radius. If I center it, do I have to center it on a creature?
I'm assuming by now you've attuned to your
Yeah.
handband and everything, right, Rogar?
All right. Can I just outside the window here? Let me get that. About here. Create you know what? That's a bad idea. Never mind. I'm Background information. Do we know exactly how? Did she just pop in? When she popped in, was it like she was invisible?
At least as a gnome, she was invisible.
Was it like? Yeah,
It
no.
was like she was there, but not there.
Okay. But I know she's a magic user though, so I'll do it anyways. So creating a zone centered starting about here, which should just cover me and her, but not Rogar. I want to use 2 key points to cast silence.
Okay, so we've got a.
Can you? So essentially, that big, and then that big, I guess. In such a way that it covers her and me, but not Rogar, essentially. That looks like it would work.
How big is it?
20
20
foot
foot?
radius.
Okay.
Foot radius spear centered on a point you pick.
There you go. You see all?
Yep.
You all see that?
Yeah. Yes.
There we go.
I'm just trying to prevent verbal magic teleportation, that sort of thing, right
Okay.
now. And can I do anything else? Don't think I can do flurry of blows unless I've already done an attack. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
Stun her.
I can't attack. I'm took out her magic first. All right, that's my turn. And I'm physically blocking her way to the window. I'm the only other thing, I am making sure to try and stop her from going past me.
Okay. Second.
I don't think she knows I cast silence until she does something in it though. Is it? I don't know.
No, you still do the components and
Yeah.
materials and all that stuff.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. So she is going to. Really wasn't expecting you to join the fight, frankly. Just gonna claw you. Hold on. Magic missile will be cast.
It's verbal.
Bounce back without. Yeah, it's verbal.
I think pretty much every single spell is verbal.
Not all of them, but a lot of them are.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna.
Claw at my face, essentially.
Just gonna move over here, step into the wash bin, and yeah, claw at your face, or pardon.
Okay. $21 hits.
11 damage.
Ouch. Wait, it's... Oh. Easier for me. So, I am at 47. That it?
Yep, and now it's
Okay.
Rogar's turn.
I'm going to move here, and I'm going to cast the spell Scorching Ray. Now, I'm going to... On these, do I take advantage or disadvantage?
19.
First, magic spells.
It's disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm going to use basically launch all 3 bolts right at her. So just...
Can I get an intelligence check from you, Rogar?
Spells cast into an area of silence still go through it. It's just areas if you're outside of it, for the record. Because I looked into this.
Okay. Your spell consistently goes off, but for the moment there, your head kind of got foggy for a second.
Okay. So just heads up, I need to roll an additional... I need to roll 2 more times to hit her with the other 2 rays.
Okay. Yeah.
Advantage or disadvantage? I'll say that one.
This is all
So
going to be a
that would've been
disadvantage.
The second one?
No, it's whatever lowest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would have been the second attack. That would have been the 3rd ray. At least 1 ray hits, maybe? Does a 19 hit?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one hits.
7 fire damage.
Okay.
And as a... actually, no, I'm not going to use that. That's the end of my turn. Unless I can keep moving.
Okay. Sarah, give me another perception check. You wake up, but that's going to be your turn. Just getting up fully. Okay.
Want me to roll initiative?
I mean, you're going to be at the end of the order regardless. No. Hold on. Should waking up be the turn? What do you guys think?
I think let her roll initiative, but even if she rolls higher, she's for at least this turn, she doesn't go till next round.
Give me an initiative roll, and we'll see. We'll make your speed. No. It's like, give me an initiative roll. If you roll good, Sarah jumps out of bed and is ready to go. She rolled a 5. Sarah's kind of sluggish waking up. Is it time to adventure already? A few more minutes.
Few more minutes, Stormlord. I mean, Freya.
Okay, it's your turn, Parm.
All right, I'm just gonna punch. Gonna spend a 2 key points. Actually, no, I don't have to say the second one yet. I spend 1 key point so far.
Okay, that hits.
How many hit?
All except for the second one.
Okay. Then I want to spend 1 key point as well for one of them to try and do stunning strike. But I'm gonna roll damage now. I believe it upgraded. No, it's still. So that's 29 damage, and she needs to make a con save of 14.
Fail it.
She fails.
She is stunned until the end of. Is it my next turn or her next turn?
What does it say?
I always get it wrong.
Your next turn.
Yeah,
It's
until
actually just
What?
Kind of moved, isn't it?
She can't move. She can't do reactions. She's essentially incapacitated until the start of her next turn. Essentially, one of the reasons Stunning Strike
Till the
is
end
so...
of end of your next turn. So.
Oh, yeah, my next.
Okay.
It's Rogar's turn.
Free action, summon up my adamantine longsword. Movement. 1, 2, 3. Attack 1. And I'm also going to use, what was it called? Shoot, what was it called? It was called, like, the bonus extra something. I'm also going to use a bonus action so I can attack 3 times. Yes, action surge.
Action surge.
So,
Yeah.
Point of order, stun causes any attacks against the creature to have advantage, and
Yep.
melee attacks within 5 feet to crit. Would this be a flat roll for him then, instead of disadvantage?
They do not crit.
Oh, they don't crit? Oh, it's
No, I was about to say. I know the advantage, and yes, it's a flat roll, but no, they do not fucking crit.
I could have sworn it crit. All right,
No,
never mind.
that's like a
That's
lot.
incapacitated. That's not.
Yeah, that's
so
like a
3
lot more
attacks.
house stuff.
Attack 1, attack 2, attack 3.
1 hits.
And I'm guessing it's the last one. Alright,
Second one.
so 8 damage. So, 2 hit, you said? Or just 1 hit?
I said
Okay.
1 hit. The second one hit. You cut into her flesh for a frail thing like her. And she might be changing your attitude about her being frail. Her flesh seems tough and hard to cut through. You can only make slight cuts with your sword.
Okay.
Now Sarah's turn.
Oh my god. Can I go like this way?
Yeah. You pass macaroni as you're running.
Hello, macaroni. I think that's as far as I can go because there's a double move.
He seems to have one of his fingers stuck in a flask.
And I can see into the room.
Yes.
Okay.
You could see the chair strewn across the ground, the pool, the trail of blood, blood prints along the wall, and your friends fighting.
Alright. Well, that's my turn.
Hard.
Oh, yay! D20 plus 7. Let's see. I think I gained some new things I can do. 1 second, I need to check. Martial arts. No, that's way of the open hand. It's been so long since we've done combat.
It's been like 3
guys.
sessions.
Okay. Advantage. Fucking hell. Okay, so that would be a 14, a 23, a 17, and an 18.
Two of them hit.
Okay. Let's see. D6 plus 4. And I will try to stun again. Which she does. That's 17 points of damage. I will try to stun her again. I am down to 2. I am down to 1 key point, I believe now. Yes, 1. what did we decide the rule from meeting the DC was? Succeed?
If you're rolling, you have to meet. So if she met, then she succeeded.
She succeeded. End of my turn.
Essentially, attacker has advantage. Yeah, whoever's rolling, if they meet, they win.
Okay. She succeeded. She met it.
She kind of. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, she kind of shakes her head out of her stupor. And looks around. I don't know if I should technically consider that window available to her. Make an attack roll, Parn. She's going to try to jump out through the window.
Okay.
Do I also get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, both of you do.
11 for me.
Okay, Rogar hits.
$12 slashing damage.
Okay, but she makes her way out. She tucks and rolls through the window, smashes through it, and lands down here. Down on the ground floor, which is about a... How big are we gonna make this place? About 20 foot tall, I'd say. Yeah. So she's still technically in the silence orb. And she's gonna start running.
Does she take any fall damage?
She may have. You're not certain.
Okay.
Okay, it's now
Out the
Rogar's
window,
turn.
and I'm going to try and chase after her. So,
Okay.
jumping.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, is this a superhero landing or no? Whoops. Nope. Not a superhero
Nope.
landing.
Give me... I think that means you fall prone.
Yeah, it's up to you what happens. You could take more damage, fall prone.
I think you're... Do you sleep with the armor on,
I
Rogar?
didn't have my armor on.
Okay, then we'll just say you took damage. But I'm gonna make that the rest of your turn.
Okay.
Or the rest of your
so
move
that's my
action.
move action. Alright, can I at least... Can I at least...
Take 1d1. Take 1d6. Oh, I guess I should roll that, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Take 1 point of damage. It was all mental damage to making this turn end.
It was so embarrassing that you fell.
Since that's my move action, can I turn my... Oh, it's the end of my turn?
That he said.
Okay, can I turn
No,
my head in her direction? Okay, I need
You can.
the hag to make what is this check that she needs to make? Enemy must make a dex. She needs to
What
make
are
a
you
dex
trying to
save.
do?
So I'm going to use an acid attack. No, she does not.
Ah! What? Hacks. Hacks. I let you become too
I
OP.
spit acid at her. Wow, really?
All the ones tonight.
She gets...
Okay. You spit acid on her and past her, and let's just hope the innkeeper doesn't come around the back this often, because there's a nice trail of acid along the wall.
Yeah, that's
that your turn?
unfortunately all I can do.
Okay, so now your turn, Sarah.
Did I tell which way she went?
No, you just saw her jump.
Then you saw Rogar jump. Come on, Sarah. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it.
And from here, I do my flying ability. I sprout wings,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Okay, it's now Par's turn.
Free action, I drop the silence.
Okay.
And I did see where she went, right? Considering I'm standing at the window.
Yes.
All right. From where I basically poking my head out the window, can I see where she is right now?
No.
Okay. All right. Then what I will do first is I will use 5 movement to jump out the window, which causes my slow fall. So I just, and then I will bonus action, which means I don't get to do extra attacks, and poof behind her. And then I will attack her twice.
Okay.
You know what? No. I want to grab for the eye in her hand.
Just remember, it's basically a call shot, so you're taking disadvantage.
That's crit roll. It's up to Flux what this is.
Make an attack roll. I'll apply a modifier.
All right, I get advantage since my first attack roll. Do I get advantage in this case since I'm catching her off guard by teleporting behind her?
Yes.
17 and 11.
That does not hit.
Okay.
She pulls the eye away as you go for it.
Okay. Then I get one more attack. So I attack twice when I attack.
Yeah.
How's she looking?
She's bleeding. She smells more like death than she used to.
Okay.
Probably got a limp. Like she didn't take that fall well.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit her. 15.
Miss. You smack into her, but her tough flesh doesn't give way.
So Wiley. That is my turn.
Okay. It's her turn. Par, make a dex check.
Okay. Dex save or dex check?
Make a dex check.
Okay. Do I get my proficiency bonus with this?
Yes.
19.
Make a roll for her. Crit. Okay. She swallows the eye and then disappears. You still see the soul. You see the soul there, Rogar, and it starts moving away.
I start chasing after the soul, at least as best as I can still see it.
Well, it's still combat. He hasn't said we're out of combat yet.
Okay. So, are we still in combat?
Depends. Do you want to still be in combat?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
so
we're still in
that's
combat.
where she is, at least what best as I can tell, at least. Okay, so I'm gonna
Now your
move
turn.
after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is probably a very bad idea, and I'm probably gonna regret this. If I'm gonna cast magic, I'm gonna need to do an intelligence roll, aren't I? Intelligence roll to cast magic.
Did you succeed?
I'm going.
Again, there's that
Yeah,
fogginess that
so
comes from your
again,
forehead.
attempt scorching ray.
You wipe it away. Okay.
Can you not macro 3 times in a row?
Those go to where she was and just go right through her. Go right through the soul.
Well, that's all I can do outside of like just pointing at where it is. I'm pointing
That
at
will
where it
be
is
helpful.
as best as I can tell.
Your turn, Sarah.
Okay.
You see Macaroni kind of crawl down the wall.
So I'm now hovering over, I don't know how many feet, 20?
Yes.
Let's see. Where is she?
Free action to respond,
She's right,
right?
there.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at her.
So, I don't know. I guess I roughly gauge where I think that he's pointing to. Throw a guiding bolt in that direction.
We check the rules on guiding bolt. You hit where you think she is. It soars right through.
Roll damage.
I mean, it doesn't do the guiding bolt when it hits. Kind of dispels and makes a dim light glimmer on the person. It
Yeah.
didn't make guiding bolt didn't dispel. It didn't seem like it actually hit anything.
Yeah.
It just went right through where the soul was.
And that's my turn.
It's your turn, Parn.
Okay. What's your rule on throwing an object? Is that a bonus action? Or is it an action?
Depends on what object we're throwing.
Let me see here.
You're not thinking of throwing macaroni at it, are you?
I don't have an action.
Shock. Kill macaroni. Kill.
This is why I wanted to give it weapons.
The quail feather makes him more aerodynamic.
No, I was thinking either one of my bag of caltrops or an oil flask. You know what? Yeah. I will try to throw. I will grab a bag of caltrops and throw it, trying to spread it at the location where Rogar is pointing. What do you want?
Okay, so let me check on caltrops.
Can I even do that? Or is Caltrop say set up and do something later?
Technically, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a setup thing. It's not
Okay.
really something you don't have. You could throw the bag, but the bag isn't gonna detonate once it hits the ground, spraying caltrops. And throwing like just a handful of caltrops isn't really gonna really do the thing. Caltrops are kind of tumbled out of the bag onto the ground beneath you.
All right, I'm going to move closer then. About there. And I'm going to... How many flasks of oil would you allow me to throw if I used all my attack actions and everything for it?
One.
One? Only
Yeah.
one?
It's your action to do it.
Okay. Okay, I will throw a single flask at the location.
Okay. Sails right through the soul and smashes on the ground.
Not even a roll?
I mean, if you
No, that's fair enough.
can make a roll. Okay.
I voluntarily took disadvantage.
You successfully hit the ground. It smashes and spreads oil everywhere where she,
Yeah, show
You
the ground
assume
who's
me.
boss.
which is technically, yeah, really, yeah.
Can I light the oil on fire with my flint and steel?
Maybe next turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have a Molotov cocktail.
Light it on fire!
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say that, and then it's my turn.
Okay. It's her turn, and she's off the map.
Okay.
Just go with that.
I'm going to keep...
I'm good. We're gonna make things simpler. We're gonna leave combat now.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I'm still just going to keep chasing her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everyone's gonna keep chasing her. I assumed that. Just we don't need to be in combat order and do things turn by turn right now.
Alright. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna port back and pick up Macaroni. And then put him in my pocket and have him pointing out as a compass for me. And then
He's not really pointing, but luckily his long nose kind of points where he's looking, so that helps. That helps enough for you.
and then I'm going to watch between Rogar and Macaroni. I'm going to basically keep my eye there and move
So
towards
using
that
me
direction.
and
Okay.
Macaroni to triangulate a location. Good work. Okay. You know what? Crazy idea. One last attempt at this. Intelligence check. It's going to be a return of an old favorite.
I mean, do you have Dispel
No, I
Magic?
do not have Dispel Magic. That's not Evocation or Abjuration. An old class.
Okay. You wipe away the fogginess.
Not sure why it's not rolling. That's weird. Yeah, I was trying to cast Magic Missile. For some reason, it just wasn't loading. Alright, see, what exactly does that do? I think it's like 3d6 or... Yeah. So she takes this damage.
So...
If it hits, but it's Magic Missile.
I mean, it is force damage, which most things aren't immune to force damage. But
so
pretty
what
interesting.
happens?
So magic missiles
They
always
do.
hit their target. Okay, so the magic missiles soar through where you see the soul, They go through the soul and kind of arc and keep trying to do kind of circles, trying to hit
Okay.
the soul until eventually they just dissipate. Until they essentially run out of range.
Well, I still keep.
But it something was definitely there.
Yeah.
It knew what target Rogar wanted to hit. So it was where Rogar was targeting, the magic missiles tried to hit. They did not impact anything. Therefore, they kept trying to hit that area and they kept not impacting anything. So,
Can I do an Arcana check to
yes, sure.
try to figure out what this effect is while we're running?
Yep.
It's gonna suck. I have a -1, but hey. 6.
You don't know. It seems like she's not there anymore, but she is there. Like, you can't interact with her. She's still relative to your position, but she's no longer on the same level as you, or same kind of area.
Okay. Like, as we're still chasing her, is like the soul like getting like faded or something, or is it still like as spreaded as it was?
It's starting to fade gradually as she starts. You're actually being, as the chase is going on, it's leading to the entrance of the exit behind the wall.
Shout, close the gate! Close the gate! Is there any guards out?
Yeah, but the guards are kind of more interested in what you're doing than
Invisible
responding to your
person
orders.
running, escaping. Close the gate.
They start closing the gate. I'm looking at you confused. Shrug. And as you guys get up to the gate, the soul disappears.
Oh.
Rogar,
Start.
Maybe
Rogar, I need to look at
following her instead of telling them to stop until whatever spell she had cast was running out would have been the better solution.
Rogar, I need to look at your eye.
Fine. Rogar turns around and goes to Sarah.
Can I is Macaroni still pointing in a certain direction?
No, Macaroni's now just kind of gone back to his looking around at things idly. He's really now interested in the giant gate that just closed.
I'm attempting to like clean his
Um,
eyeball.
You can do a small job here, but you're gonna need some materials and tools.
It's probably bleeding like profusely.
Yeah, it's bleeding a lot, and it's starting to get kind of like infected looking. It's not a. From a quick glance at the night hag, you don't think she was the most sanitary creature you'd met. And even like a person who cleans their hands a lot, digging around in someone else's eyes, probably needs to be disinfected.
Don't clerics get cleanse something or another as a spell? I mean, you can do that in the morning, I'm just saying. Well, I'm gonna turn to the guards and explain best I can what happened. And just something had attacked us while we were sleeping at the inn. It seemed to it seemed to move this direction.
What attacked you?
A night hag.
A ghost?
Yeah, a night hag.
I need to keep better watch. The guard says, "Is it anywhere here?"
For us, this little guy, and I open up the coat. Seemed
What
to
is
be
that?
up. It's a little dust fey. Don't worry, it's fine. when it was around, it would always seem to look at it. We
Got
were.
really sharp teeth.
I handed the piece of leather again. Starts chewing it.
Yes.
Okay, it's fine. I know how to handle it. Whenever it was around, it would point directly. That's how we knew where it was, and that's we were following it. Seems to have we had bloodied it a bit, quite a bit, but as soon as the fight turned, it seemed to disappear and run off. We were hoping that it would, smack dab into the gate and then stop, and we could finish it off, but seems to have gone through the gate, gotten through before us. I don't know. As you can see, it's Jimmy Key. Our cleric over there nicknamed this little one Macaroni. Macaroni here doesn't seem to be pointing in a certain direction, so whatever it was is gone. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
We're gonna go back to the inn.
I think you might want to take me to a doctor or something.
We have a cleric. It's your best bet right now.
Alright. I basically just try to go over to Parr and just try and lean on him.
Yeah, sure.
I'll try to keep as much blood off you as possible.
I'm sure you are. Thank you. Would we call them officers? That would
Guardsmen.
be the
Guardsmen.
Thank you, guardsmen. We'll make sure to. Do we need to make a report in the morning or?
No, we're probably good.
All right, thank you. You guys have a good night.
You too.
It's like, what time is it, like, roughly?
It's about
Yeah.
7. Well, no. It was about 7 when she initially appeared, so it's
10
about
o'clock.
10. Yeah.
All right. We go back to the inn, and I guess Sarah. It's what you want to do.
I'm gonna need to clean the wound, bandage it, all that fun stuff.
Maybe some magic healing. Parn says, looking at the cleric.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Do you know what happens if you just haphazardly heal things?
I know for a fact you didn't have an eye there to begin with.
I will hit you. You see, I'm gonna bring out these gauntlets, and I'm gonna inflict wounds on you, and then I'm gonna heal Rogar, and that's gonna make me feel better.
I could just pour it away. You know that, right?
You can do that as long as you want. I'm gonna find you.
Not for nothing, Rogar, but as much as I hate to admit it, at least we have something to do now.
Yeah.
Get your eye back.
We find her. She's dead.
By the way, did the Seeker sleep through all of this?
Yeah, he's a very heavy sleeper, apparently.
Or chose not to wake up.
My headcanon is the Seeker decided for the rest of the day to just observe us, to figure out who we are, what we do, and then was like, that's interesting, and then went to bed. Okay. I'm gonna open up my book to the page where the tooth is. Is the tooth still in the book?
Yeah.
She may come back for this. We should keep an eye out.
Keep an eye on Macaroni. He's literally our only chance now at finding her.
No, we may have to go see. We may have to just go to the Fae. Our choices a choice with the dragon may have been taken from us.
At least once
Mm,
after,
yeah.
at least not until we get our cloaks.
Okay. All right.
So,
Okay. And I think
Yep.
that might be where we end it tonight.